Hi, it's Kelsey with Junk Journal Magic. I'm going to show you a few items I got at Hobby Lobby the other day. Last week, I had to go to another town to even be able to enter a post office because the one that I needed to mail my packages at my local post office had a line all the way out the door. And I was like, there's no way I'm standing in that line. So we drove to another nearby town. We went to Huntsville. I walked in, stood behind two people, got right up there, mailed all my packages, a big pile of Happy Mail. And then we left and there was Hobby Lobby. And I went in looking for the clearance paper pads, of which there were none. And I found a couple little things. Now, the paper things here that I bought were 40% off, and I think these were too. I love these. They're potted plants or succulents. Are they like the cutest darn thing? And I didn't look, but to me they come off as journaling cards because the backs are blank. Yay. So look at that. Is that like perfect or what? And then here's another one. There's like 5 or 6 designs. I love that one. Oh my gosh. That's just great for a tuck somewhere. Right down in the corner. Oh my gosh. And look at these. Look. Is that the hen and chicks? Here's a little cactus garden. Cute as can be. And seriously, you can write on the back of that and get a lot of info on there. And then lastly, oh, no, that one's different. It's got the barrel cactus. I guess they're barrel. They kind of look that shape. But they're not tall. They're squatty. So there. Those were $3.99. 6 designs, 36 pieces. Making the Grade. Isn't that one of the new brands they have there? And then I found some iron-on. It says sticker, but you know, it's a patch. And this is a little Highland cow. And I love me some Scotland. I've got some Scottish stuff here. I've got a journal and a little companion journal to go with it. This will be going in there. I made that years ago. And then the last thing, because I like to make desert, southwestern, Native American, and Texas journals, these succulents are going to be perfect in there. Plus, I found these, and yes, I know people have been showing these packs. They're the ones hanging up above where the paper pads are in the shelves. And there's just enough of everything in here. Just because I always need a little something extra for these little journals I make and sell in my Etsy shop. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. I love this paper. I'm not real big on blacks. Black doesn't speak to me that much as an entire sheet of paper. But, you know, little bits of black are perfect. And here then we've got the cowboy, some cactus, different things that match the colors of the papers, the bow, horseshoe. Oh yeah, everything. I'm not even going to open it. Here's another little set of stickers. I guess they're stickers. You glue them down one way or the other. Stay wild and free. I'm not going to open that. And this one, I like the colors better. They're more vintage. They're not just black. I guess I'm going to have to dig in here. Okay, that didn't hurt anything, just the label. That page with all the info on it. Okay, looks like there's some frames in here. I love this. This reminds me of end papers in children's and vintage children's books. I love that. These were 40% off when I bought them, which made a huge difference for me because I wasn't supposed to be buying anything. This is my no spend year, and my thing about that is I chose to do it. My husband doesn't expect me to stick to it, and he keeps telling me, just go shopping. Just go shopping. And you know, I really need to go shopping this week. I've set off a lot of my syndromes from Lyme's disease. I have these chronic syndromes, and I've been working really hard at all this stuff, doing these collabs, and then on top of that, working on my own crafting. And then I couldn't find anything because it's all buried under the stuff that gets put on top of it. And I've just been so stressed out. I think I need a few days off. So all I'm going to do today is show a Hobby Lobby haul of craft supplies. Not very many. And then tomorrow I am going to postpone my Throwback Thursday until next week. And I'm going to have something else tomorrow. And Friday's video's already up, scheduled. So I'm taking a couple days to just relax and try to get over the really bad feelings you get when you have chronic fatigue, migraines, and fibromyalgia, because I've already got insomnia every day, and these other syndromes do not help when they all get after me at one time.